Hey, what's going on, Stacey family? It is your girl, Pretty Stacey the Brand, aka Stunning Stacey, and your girl is back for another review of Basketball Wives Season 11. And we are at our reunion, and baby, you know it is about to go down. The ladies are getting painted, hair getting laid, baby. The dresses is finna be on, the bodies are finna be bodying. You already know. The reunion is fin to eat, and this year's reunion host is Nina Parker. I hope I'm saying her name right or correctly. Miss Nina has been on E. She's hosted Love and Hip Hop reunions, baby. Let's just say she has put in her work in the game, so I'm very happy to have her as a reunion host this season for Basketball's Wives Season 11's reunion, baby. And I think the color or the theme of the reunion was like pink and fuchsia. But let me say something. Everybody was done, but y'all know Jackie had to be different. Jackie had to wear black, baby. And I love it and live for it. And it's just giving me everything I need, you know. But everybody looks very, very nice. And I am loving the hair, the makeup is just giving glam, budget. Okay. And we, of course, go around introducing everyone that is at the reunion. You know, on one couch, we got Giselle, we got Brandy, and we got Miss Jackie. And on our other couch, we got Miss Evelyn, Miss Jennifer, and Miss Brooke. And baby, you know, it's gonna be some tea. Just know, Miss Brandy ate this season, and they gave her a shout out and collage, and then they also paid tribute to Miss Brooks' daughter in the celebration of her birthday. And then we got to Miss Giselle, being Miss Giselle Howard now, being a new wife and getting married on the show. Like, the reunion finna eat. Like, you can just say the reunion was finna eat. Like, I'm sorry. They just giving the vibes. And the girls are always sitting, period. And I'm loving how, you know, just the ambience of the set and everything. So they open up the reunion with a segment said, "Yeah, I said it." And it is like famous quotes from throughout Basketball Wives seasons. So I'm really loving that, because everybody's going to hold up a picture of who they think said which quote and when the quote was said. And I think that is also very, very neat and very just, oh my God. Like, it's different because we've never had a reunion where they open up with the ladies all playing the game, kind of trying to see how well their memory is from the season of who said what and what quote. But I do like it, and I do like how it lightens up the reunion and kind of gives you a fun ambience amongst the ladies. So after the game, this is when we finna get into the real tea. So we open up asking Evelyn about her being a PI, and, you know, digging into Jackie's background of being a prostitute. And Jackie said, let me go ahead and clear the air for y'all. One time. Jackie said, baby, I ain't never been no prostitute. I ain't never been no toot. I ain't even know no pimp. I've never met a pimp. But then it is brought to our attention by Miss Brandy that, well, Jackie, what do you think a ponderosa is? And she was like, that's when a pimp get all his hoes together. And Jackie kind of like laughed at it, and then she was like, well, you know, I know the lingo. And, you know, it's just know it's some tea. And the fact that Jackie's not going off, not mad, and she's just like, baby, I've never been there. I ain't never did that. And then we get into her making a comment about Miss Evelyn being into bestiality, which y'all, if y'all do not know what bestiality is when you, a person, want to lay down with an animal of any type, of any kind, of any species. Okay? That's what bestiality is. And baby, they asked Jackie, so where did you come from with this bestiality comment about Evelyn? Evelyn's like, yeah, I want to know. Where did you get that from? And they was like, wait, did you hear that somewhere? And Jackie was like, I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, you know, I seen the dog limping. The dog could have been hurt, Jackie, but she was like, I seen the dog limping. She's like, girl, and you know that I know. And then we go from Jackie and Ellen to then about Brooke, you know, playing the recording of Jackie and someone being on the phone, in which Jackie was thinking about all of the ladies. And y'all, pretty much this first part of the reunion, it seems like we finna get through our Jackie Christie moments, because Jackie had a lot of moments this season. Star. And it just seemed we are just getting to them right on, head on, and then baby, we get Brandy to chime in after they have shown all these things of Miss Jackie throughout the season. You know, Miss Brandy letting Jackie know that she really hurt her when she brought up about Big Jason's infidelity when they were in Mexico, and you know how she just thought that her and Jackie were better than that, and that Jackie should not be doing it, because she said, well, let's talk about you and Doug. And baby, one thing you don't do with Miss Jackie Christie in my Real Housewives of Atlanta voice, baby, you don't talk about my man. You don't talk about my man. Nene Leakes, you don't get on my man. When Nene Leakes was imitating Candy, you know, if you know, you know. But pretty much that's what Jackie Christie was very much so giving, girl, don't bring my man up. Girl, we don't talk about my man on this show. We don't do that over here. And you already know that, boo-boo. Things got heated very quickly, very fast, and baby, I don't think anybody was expecting this Jackie Christie. So y'all, after Miss Jackie and Brandy's moment, then Jackie tries to tell Miss Jocelyn's hand, and Miss Jocelyn's like, Jackie, I don't know, because I want to get to know Jackie, but Jackie be, you know, Jackie be doing Jackie. And baby, then we jumped to the bachelorette party where things were getting spicy. And I was like, Jackie was recording at the bachelorette party. And then we get into the kiss between Miss Evelyn and Miss Brooke. And baby, the passion and the kissing and the baby, the girls were growling. And we also get into about Miss Brooke, you know, being a new divorcee this season on the show, but quickly not staying divorced very long, and kind of getting, you know, wifed up girlfriend. When I wifed up girlfriend up, you know, and back into the groove of relationships. And of course, y'all know we seen that lovely Chanel bag when she went on a date. We also got to see one of her men through the season, and she says, baby, you know, she's not walking down aisles. She's taking flights, baby. She's going around the world like, having a good time with out here. And I like that. You know, to see Miss Brooke, like I said, back in a happy place and happy space, it's good to see that she is living her life and she is taking account of every moment of every day. And that I love. And Miss Nina was like, girl, who your man is? And Miss Brooke was like, I'm not telling y'all that. Y'all ain't getting that shit out of me. Her. I like that. So then in our next part of our reunion, we get into Miss Brandy Maxfield. And baby, Miss Brandy gave us her life at the opening of the season, to the middle of the season, to the ending of the season. And honestly, y'all, she really do deserve flowers and a round of applause because she shared a lot about her personal life and her situations. And honestly, you got to respect that lady for that. Like, she came in this season just being very raw, very honest, very vulnerable. And as they show back throughout the season, you know, about her just sharing and being transparent with everyone and having her transparent moments, you can see that she came ready to be just a star this season. That's all I can say, is to be a star. And, you know, they show back a few scenes about Evelyn apologizing, her being under attack. And a very interesting part that is happening on the reunion is that, you know, Miss Brandy asked Miss Brooke, how could she let Evelyn, you know, blast her at the table? And I knew this was gonna come up, and I said this in some of my reviews back. I was like, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna really play out on the screen, but just know this: we had a very defined moment in their relationship. When that question was posed and asked why, and the answer that Miss Brandy got, I don't think she was expecting, but I think now she has a very clear understanding. And no, I'm not speaking for their friendship. I'm just telling y'all what I've seen on the screen. Go watch the reunion for yourself, baby. You tell me if I had a wrong opinion. But I'm just telling you, like, it got a little heated, got a little tense, but it was explained to her that, you know, it was never a dig at her. It was always supposed to be a dig at him for, like, being a bad person. And she also asked, like, how is that? Because it was always directed towards her and not him. And we end up not getting to really, like, a conclusion. But yeah, it's pretty much what it gave us. I saw Miss Brandy was very transparent about the status of her and Jason's relationship, and she honestly got choked up at one moment when she was asked about where things are, and she says, you know, it's a fight because sometimes she wants to go back, sometimes she don't, but the fact that it's affecting her son, because now he's at an age where he can get on the internet and a lot of things are used for clickbait and topics, and him and his friends are finding out information about his father that they had not even sat down and told to him. She said is really, you know, another reason why she was like, she had to make the change, and because she doesn't want him to go through those things. And honestly, as a parent, you can understand and respect that. And y'all, in the middle of the segment, we get like the fan questions, and it was a fan question to Miss Evelyn from, and then y'all, we get a special guest. It is Dr. Cheyenne. Okay, Miss Cheyenne said, baby, she coming through this reunion, bam, bam, boom, bang. Okay. And you know, Miss Nick asks Miss Cheyenne, you know, how is she feeling? How is she doing? And she's like, she's feeling good. She's happy to be there amongst her and all the ladies. And baby, let's just say, baby, we just get into this introduction of Miss Cheyenne and how she was shaking it up and breaking it up this season as being a voice of the reasons, but also the voice that wasn't scared to speak. And honestly, it was really good seeing Miss Cheyenne because she came in. She's Jackie's friend. She had Jackie's back. I've said it since I've said anything about Miss Cheyenne is that she is a real friend and real ride or die for Jackie because maybe she held it down. And you know, we found out in the season that Miss Cheyenne and Brooke knew each other and that they had took some trips. And then, you know, Miss Cheyenne hosted a women's empowerment event. Her and Brooke had an exchange of words because Miss Cheyenne said that she was, you know, lightly joking with Miss Brooke, and Miss Brooke got serious, and she was gay bashing a masculine presenting female, and things just got into like a little discord, and even they had to bring Miss Jacelle in it because Miss Jacelle had to say, baby, she did not feel like what Brooke said was gay bashing, and she would never gay bash because her and Brooke are friends and they hang out with each other. And baby, it's just, you know, that's how you know Miss Cheyenne brought the tea. And she definitely made her mark this season on Basketball Wives season 11 because, baby, she had a whole segment all to herself as a special guest. That is what I call boss. Because it's like boss move. Like, baby, I'm a guest. I don't mix and mingle. I'm just here. I'm going to leave. But I'm going to get my check now and I'm going to leave. I like it. I was really happy to see you there, Miss Cheyenne. And then once again, y'all, Miss Evelyn is in the hot seat because guess what? She invited Miss Cheyenne to Mexico with Jackie, but she gave the other girls smoke because they wanted to invite and make peace with Jackie. And when I say the other girls, I mean Miss Jacelle and Miss Brandy. And Miss Jacelle spoke up and she was like, yeah, Evelyn, when I tried, you was like, I don't do that, I don't mess with her. And you see faces being made, but we're not gonna get into that. And then Miss Brandy Maxie, baby, and now we are stepping off into the shade, okay? And things are getting real because, like I said, Miss Brandy opened up that can of worms and she was like, baby, everybody be scared of Miss Evelyn, and they move when Miss Evelyn move, baby. And then she said, after Miss Evelyn, it be Brooke, baby. Why did she tell these people that? Why did she say that? Why did she shake the table like that? And why did she pinpoint out facts that are facts on top of facts? And baby, Miss Jacelle hurry up, and she was like, Big Mississippi came through, said, baby, I ain't scared of nobody. Not you, not her, not her, not her, not her. Like, baby, she just went down the list and said she's not afraid of the girls. She ain't doing none of that. Ain't nobody buffing her about her seat. And baby, this one thing about it and two things for sure. Don't do it. Don't do it. But, you know, the girls was like, they were like inquiring about Cheyenne's bag because they was like they had never seen anybody with no bag with their face on it. And when Cheyenne said it's a great marketing tool, in which I am 1,000% in agreement because guess what? Somebody see me out with my bag, they were like, girl, where you get that bag from? Girl, I got it special made, special delivered, custom. But, you know, Brooke then says, I've already told Cheyenne I don't like her. And she said for Miss Brandy that she thinks what it is that Miss Brandy is not used to seeing her in this dynamic with these ladies and these new friendships that she's built. And Miss Brandy hit her with the, okay. But I feel what I feel and I said what I said. And then we get into about Mexico and about the opinions that were shared and spared, baby. And we get to the dinner table with Miss Brandy and Miss Jackie. And we start having a back and forth about Cheyenne getting up and about if she was jumping or not going to jump or what she was going to do. And Miss Cheyenne is like letting the girls know, like, baby, I was there to defend my friend. I was there to back up my friend. I was there for my friend. Understand? So she was like, if Jackie had to hit me, yeah, I mean, she was gonna hit me too. And Miss Cheyenne's like, baby, first of all, it's very clear. We're not talking about anybody hitting anybody. We're not talking about anybody jumping anybody. We're talking about a situation that was going on, that her friend was in, that she said she was gonna break up and get in the middle of. Baby, the gags. And then we get into lighter moments, which is you know, the ladies making out on the on the island in Mexico. Miss Evelyn and Miss Brooke and Jackie and Miss Brooke, which everybody was surprised when Jackie kissed Miss Brooke in the mouth. But also we get to see the conversation that Miss Brooke and Jackie had at the top, um, after they got through riding on the four wheelers, I think, or the GTAs or the GT4s. And them just having like a conversation throughout the whole season of them also having a discord of back and forthness. And you gotta appreciate, them being able to talk about it and them asking Brooke about it and like how does she feel and where's her stance now with everything. And things are in a good place. Things are better than what they were. Okay, take one thing at a time. But baby, like I said, I had to put on the shades for the shades, baby, because it was getting a little up in there, a little shady up in there. I'm just saying. In our next scene of the reunion is baby Miss Jacelle, Mississippi, up on that thing, becoming Mrs. Jacelle Howard, showing her lovely wedding. And Brooke did bless their ceremony and also was the officiant of their wedding, so she did marry them. And baby, we get to see Miss Jacelle in her beautiful dress, her beautiful wife, and her share a magical moment, not only with their family, but with the world. And just to see the smile on Miss Jacelle's face lets me know that, baby, look here, love is love. And when you meet that person, you meet that right one, your heart gonna shine, you gonna beam. When you think about that person, hear that person's name, you gonna light up. But also we get into the decor of the ladies at the wedding, because Miss Jacelle had food already set out. Now, no, it was not for you to eat, it was just out to already be set. And she said she was upset about that the ladies was eating the food. Miss Brooke and Miss Evelyn. Now, Miss Jennifer did not eat anything, she just drunk her wine, and she did ask, did what they supposed to eat. And baby, it just like it was a good time, good vibes, good mood, good energy, and we did that thing. They did that thing. They did that thing. Got that way right. Okay. So then we get into our next segment, and it is going to be Miss Jennifer, honey, and it's gonna be by her and Christian. And Miss Jennifer is, a happy bride to be, and baby, they're pretty much just going over like everything that happened to with Miss Jennifer this season, about Christian's restitution, about the planning for the wedding, and like what is the next steps, and what is the feels and vibes, and how does she feel about everything. And baby, Miss Jennifer says that, a lot of people have been talking online and giving their thoughts and opinion about their relationship. Luckily, I'm not one of those people, because that's just not something I feel like you should do. You should never, but it's just very eye-opening to see where she is. And she is, baby, she riding, she sticking 4 flats in the side, bitch. I mean, she wish one of y'all would. She wish somebody would. And come to find out, at the reunion, we're gonna hear some unheard, never heard before audio. And Miss Jennifer is like taking it, but she's also kind of getting fed up with like the thoughts and opinions, because guess what? That ain't y'all relationship. Y'all ain't married to that man. Y'all ain't got to be in the bed with that man. Y'all ain't got to do nothing with that man So y'all concerns and your thoughts and your feelings, yes, they are valid. Yes, they are important. But when a person is in love with someone, there's nothing you can do, say, or point out to them that is gonna be like, you shouldn't be with them. You shouldn't talk to them. You shouldn't be with them, because guess what? If that was the case, a lot of people wouldn't be with people. A lot of people wouldn't be married. A lot of people wouldn't be in relationships. I'm just saying. So I also understand where Miss Jennifer is coming from. Like, I understand y'all my friends. Y'all care about me. Y'all love me. And y'all, you know, y'all feel how y'all feel. But understand, this is my life. This is my story. This is what's going on with me. And honestly, you just gotta salute that, gotta respect it, because I mean, at the end of that, she right. That's who she's marrying. That's who she's gonna make her husband. That's who gonna make her a wife. So I mean, you just gotta cut it. And before we like close out the reunion, baby, the ladies have a very serious and open talk with Miss Jennifer, and Miss Jennifer said she didn't expect anything less of her friends, but to be honest and open with her. And then at the end of the reunion, the ladies are all exchanging gifts with one another, and it is like a sweet thing of endearment, and I love it because it shows, like I said, and like I've been saying, the sisterhood, the positivity, and it just shows how they can come together and make light of moments as women and sisters in this thing. And you gotta love that, you gotta appreciate that. And I think this was a really, like I said, a really positive reunion, and we closed out on a good note. And I just cannot wait until season 12 of Basketball Wives, baby, because they did their thing this season. I know next season is going to be a turn up, and I can't wait for the juices. But y'all, it has been your girl, Pretty Sexy Genre Brand, aka Sonic Sexy 91. I hope you guys have been enjoying my reviews of Basketball Wives LA. Until next time, it has been me. I'm gonna see y'all real soon. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.